Well, hello everyone and happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well tonight on this December 16th. I am Lisa Harden coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in a slightly snowy but beautiful Boise, Idaho. I hope you are all doing well tonight. Whether you are catching me on the live or the replay, I welcome you. Whether I have seen your face many times or this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me and supporting my small business, the Stamping Zoo. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and one thing that means is that I sell all of the products I'll be using, with rare exception, and I will tell you, and I'm not selling these because these are not paper crafting, but these came from one of many customers turned friends. These came from Andy. I actually just got them off the doorstep. I knew there was a Stampin' Up! Box out there, and when I went to go get it, this was sitting out there too. So anyway, you just never know. Stampin' Up! People are lovely people. If you would like to join my team, that wasn't a planned segue, but if you would like to join my team, I would love to have you on my team. One thing that means is you can have a beautiful shopping spree of products from any of the existing catalogs. So that would be this catalog for the supplies that are remaining and have not retired, fully retired, our annual catalog. And you can also currently shop from our January mini catalog. This does not go live to customers until January 4th, but you can shop with it today when you sign up with the Stamping Zoo for your starter kit. And when you do that, you can also earn celebration rewards. So every $50 retail purchase earns you something in this catalog that cannot be purchased. You must earn it. And of course, when you have a discount, it's less than $50. You get at least a 20% discount off of all of your purchases, up to 25% when you are an independent demonstrator slash discount shopper, whatever you want to call yourself. We're all just a lovely group of inspired crafters. So if that interests you, please just send me a private message, and I'd be happy to chat with you offline about it. Even if you just have some questions, that's totally fine too. I'm happy to just answer questions. But anyway, hello everyone. We are going to have a fun night of chatting and crafting. What else? Hey, thank you. Happy birthdays are coming in. I appreciate that so much. I wanted to spend my birthday with you. Why not? It's a big group of friends. I'm in my pajamas. I mean, you know, what could be better? I have no cake. That's the only damn part. Darn it. I will probably get some cake. I will figure out where to get some cake tomorrow, okay? Oh, that's nice. You guys are sharing, looking out for each other. I love it so much. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. I feel all the birthday love. So appreciate that so much. I have something up my sleeve, and it's a project that I'm not sure what the outcome's going to be. So that's always fun. I was inspired. I'm always inspired by fellow crafters, right? And I was watching Christina Werner last night. She was doing a YouTube live because she's big time, you know. So she was doing a YouTube live, beautiful watercoloring. And so I'll tell you more about that later, but she inspired me to get some items out. Jennifer, you love the suite with the windmills and the tulips. It is the Dutch suite. I mean, it's beautiful. And may I ask, your last name, Van der Wecken, looks like you might be Dutch. So anyway, wouldn't that be cool? It's so fun to find a connection with our products, right? Like, I like rainbows. Well, this is the happiest paper that we have seen. It's so fun. It's Sunshine and Rainbows. This is just one of the papers you can get out of the Celebration catalog. Here's another paper, Simply Marvelous. Let's take a look at it while everyone's jumping on. Somebody's taking potty breaks in between lives. I highly recommend it. Hello, Deborah. Nice to see you, and thank you for joining. If I haven't talked with you before, tell us where you're from. Say hello. It's a nice group of stampers, and I love talking to stampers. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is called Simply Marvelous. This paper, it's printed paper, but it reminds me very much of the technique where you put, you take shaving cream and put it on a plate and then run re-inkers through it. I don't know, it's probably called the shaving cream technique. However, it's a lot cleaner and a lot easier, right? Oh, so they've taken the beautiful Stampin' Up! Colors and have turned them into these marbleized. I think these are going to be so nice for backgrounds where you might have like a more detailed stamped image up front. And so already they're gorgeous. Looks like you get, oh my gosh, it looks like you probably get 8 sheets of each. Ooh, some neutrals. What's not going to go with this gray? Might be gray granite. Oh my, I love that. Okay, and then let's see what the back. Oh, wow. Okay, that side I just showed you, I guess, was the quieter side. Oh, the rainbow's not available in Australia? What? Oh my gosh. Well, that's just no good. If I would have known that, I would have made you a card out of it, Leslie. I may still. Okay, this is groovy, man. Look at this stuff. Oh, see, now this is more like a Jen. This is like Jennifer Houston, and this is like Lisa Harden right here. It's something for everyone. I love it. Okay, where did that one? That one got out of order. Anyway, it's something for everyone. Just again, like we were talking about with Stampin' Up. Isn't that true? Look at this cool movement. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It almost looks like you could touch it and it would be wet. Not though. Oh yeah, absolutely, Cindy. She's going to do something with, oh, there it is, Cindy. She's going to do something with the otter and this paper. Love it. Oh, you got this today too, Kathy? Yes. Mine's still kind of chilly. I just got it off the doorstep. Such a nice little surprise. I had to order some supplies for the January Chopped competition. Please don't forget that we're going to be so happy to be bringing back Chop after December's vacation month, right? And so if you would like to join Chopped, you just have to sign up by January 10th. Cost is $7 a month. You can do a single month to try it out. You can subscribe, and then you know you won't miss a month. And you can read all about it over at the Stamping Zoo. Just click on the page that says Chopped. That'll take you there. So I hope you enjoy that. I want to get lots of new Chopped champions for 2022 and lots of new Chopped participants. Oh, very nice. Hello, Gracie. Gracie, I saw you in your Santa outfit and your face told me that you weren't loving that, but you were a good girl to put that on, let Mom put that on you. So here's something I made with, I can show you this because my team has it now, but this was a kind of a welcome or a thank you to my existing team members. And just did a double Z fold with all of that beautiful, well, some of the beautiful paper from the rainbows. And then these are like dies and stamps from the rainbow stamp set that is in the spring catalog itself. So if you like this color combination and you like happy things, which I'm sure you do, you're a stamper, right? Then you might really want to earn this rainbow paper. And I wish I could show you the catalog, but I cannot. But you know what? I can also show you what I ordered. This was just for me, right? So I ordered some things that were specifically for Chopped, and then I ordered some things that we're just going to play with. And one of the things is this stamp set, and it's bundle, stamp set and dies called On the Horizon. And so it has a lot of really nice stamps, which I absolutely love. Look at this one. That's going to be so fun and versatile. That's the word I was looking for, versatile. Hello, Deborah. You send hearts, but for some, okay. You know what? I can see your heart emojis, and I appreciate that. I know. Sometimes I can't get my little emoji stamps to come up either. I don't know why. It's just, you know, computers, the internet. Okay, so let's take a look at these. These are kind of the reason for them being called Horizon, is because you can create all these things that are based on horizon lines, right? So look at, of course, everybody wants to grab these fences. You can take the paper, which is also called New Horizons Designer Series paper, and you can, this is gonna have to be die cuts, right? But you can put like a fence off in the horizon. You can, oh my gosh, this is so fun. you can put these trees off in that. Look at that. That's going to be cool. Of course, you have to envision that in paper, right? So you can cut out all the images, plus it has the extra images. My teammate and friend Maria said she would have paid $100 for the fence dies. I told her I wouldn't let Stampin' Up! Know. We'll keep that. Well, now you guys know, but we'll just keep that among friends. But she loves the fence dies so much. She was like, I would have paid $100 for those. Look at these beautiful mountains that are going to fit right back there. Nobody's hearts are working. I mean, doesn't that say something? That's a sad state of affairs. So look at that. All of these things are going to be focusing on the beautiful things that happen on the horizon line. And one of the things that's really spectacular out of this that got me was the DSP. Because the DSP is all watercolored horizon lines. Well, at least one side is. And again, so I'd been watching Christina Werner, who is like a fantastic watercolorist. And then I was like, look at this paper. This paper inspires me to want to make my own horizons. Probably an easy way to start just watercoloring. Tipping your brush into watercoloring is a good way, is just to make some watercolor washes that look like this. And so, oh my gosh. So I will probably have to use these for inspiration. I don't think my first one's going to look like that, but you know what? I could work up to it. So this paper will make stunning cards unto itself. This with a ribbon or an embellishment or a sentiment, that's all you really need. Look at that. Oh, stunning. Very stunning patterns. Oh my gosh, I think each one, every time I turn the page, it's my new favorite. So this, again, available to demonstrators right now, available in a starter kit, and a starter kit costs you $99 plus tax for $125 in product, and a paper pumpkin kit, and business supplies if you need them, and inclusion into, in this case, my team, the Stamping Zoo, the Zoo Crew. We are a beautiful group of ladies, stampers. We would welcome men too if they wanted to sign up. Everyone has a place on my team. I just don't know very many men stampers, but don't feel left out if you're out there. Katie, now that's saying something. Katie says even she could make a card with this. And Katie is my best friend, not a stamper. Can you believe that? Not a stamper. But yes, Katie, you could even cut this and put a sentiment on it and call it a beautiful card. Couldn't you? Yes. I have faith. All right. So let's see. Okay, these are from the beautiful Andy, right? I always need these cute coasters. They're going to come in so handy. And then this is going to go over by my jewelry. Or maybe it'll be left here for die cuts. I'm not sure yet. It might not make it out of the craft room. She also left this really cool ribbon llama. Isn't that sweet? It's a sticker. And so that's adorable. And then she left this card, and I'm guessing she made this. Is this not adorable? I love it so much. So it's like a little quilted square with the tiny thread. And I just love it. She didn't write in it. Oh, so nice. I know. It's so cute, isn't it? Yes, Kathy, you should probably get that DSP tomorrow. I think you need it. Yes, anyway, this was so sweet and so cute, and just a beautiful thing that you can do with tiny little scraps of beautiful paper, right? And then finally, she gave me llama Kleenex. I mean, check it out. Christmas llama, really. They look like Christmas llamas, don't they? Yes, they're all decorated. So anyway, that was so fun. So fun. Yes, Cass, it was so fun. Of course, they're in here. They want to join the celebration. So not typically. Oh, I forgot to show you. This was the card in this little matchbook. A little message, and then just some little hearts cut out of really pretty paper. She makes lots of really neat little vintage and found things. I love it so much. Thank you, Andy. That's so cute. Yes, it was kind of a very relaxing day around here. I had to go in for an infusion this morning, and so then by the time I got home from that, we basically all had lunch and took a nap. And sometimes that's totally fine. But I'm happy to say I'm going to see some of my friends on Saturday, and so that'll be really fun. Now look at these. These are so adorable too. Brene found these. Brene from Colorado had these sent to me. They are bravery badges, otherwise known as Band-Aids. It's so cute. Oh, sorry, Kathy. You already ordered it. It'll be here tomorrow. Excellent. See, if you're a demonstrator, you have a whole extra month, a little over a month to be ordering all these beautiful products and playing with them. So it really pays in lots of ways to sign up to be a discount shopper. Okay, so first of all, there's this cute tin that I can't get over. And then, let's see, it must be this side. Then this is all these beautiful Band-Aids, right? I can't wait to need a Band-Aid now. Oh my gosh, these are sloths. I don't know. That's probably how you say it. Oh gosh, they've got like these tiny ones. Do you know how often I need these for my nails alone? You know, sometimes the nails looking a little ratty, or my cuticles need a little extra TLC. Let's see what else. Oh my gosh, a narwhal. Look at it. It's adorable. It looks like our stamps. I know, Deborah, adorable, right? Okay, now I saw these. I'm sure that it's Facebook that's been so kind to advertise these Band-Aids for me. I recognized the name, but I didn't know, I didn't stop to see what it was, but I'm sure it was embedded into my brain somehow. So anyway, if you are looking for just a fun little gift, maybe just search on Welly, and I think they had other brands, or I'm sure they had other types, other themes, because if I would have seen the llamas, I would have stopped, right? So I know. Yes, your grandkids. Grandkids love Band-Aids. Aren't they always begging for, you know, they show you something that's not even there. I need a Band-Aid. And so these are really cute. Oh my gosh. So yes, you can search those out, but you can't have mine because these are my special ones from Brene. Wasn't that fun? I love it. And this will probably always be where I keep Band-Aids now. In fact, maybe I'll just always get llama Band-Aids. Okay, I really am going to craft, but you know, I can't help it. You're all so lovely to me that I got some really beautiful things, and they all seem to have a theme. Can you believe it? This was dropped off well before my birthday, and I waited to open it. These are from, again, another lovely fellow card maker turned friend a long time ago, Alicia. Look at these. This is a keychain. The dogs want it so bad. And this is a mirror for my purse. Isn't it cute? Look at this. I'm going to bring it up closer. It looks like it's textural, like it's kind of painted. I love it. The face is so detailed. Yes, isn't it cute? So anyway, I get to carry this around. And then I'll have to think of excuses to get it out. Oh, you need a mirror? Yes, I happen to have one. Don't know where it came from. I just know that, like I said, Alicia was kind enough to give it to me. I love it so much. And then, I mean, who doesn't love this key ring? I'm tempted to use it, but I know it'll get dirty. So I'll probably just have to torture the dogs with it. I do have awesome friends. Roz sent me a book, which I'm not finished reading, Roz, but I am quite enjoying. Roz sent me, it's called Dava Shastri's Last Day. I will just let you guys look it up and read about it. It's fiction, and I like it. So speaking of Roz, Roz sent me this really cool card. This, of course, is our fantastic penguins to the coolest friend ever. And she has made an igloo, if you can believe that, out of our brick and mortar embossing folder. And then stamped in here. I love it so much, Roz. It's so sweet. And, of course, she has her great stamp on the back. And then let's take a look at this. Isn't this pretty? Just a beautiful scene through those. These are retired dies, but again, doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. Just means we're not carrying them as active purchases right now. This is the card that came with the gifts from Alicia. Isn't that neat? I love it all. It's so pretty. Is this a stamp or is this paper? I can't quite tell. I think it might be paper. In any case, it's gorgeous. So pretty. Look at this one. Oh, this was nice. And this is from Maria, which was super cool. She sent it early. I remember that. I was thinking, I've had this around for a while. She was like, oh, I thought your birthday was on the 6th, I think she said. So she made sure she got this in the mail nice and early. Of course, these are some celebrations past, right? And the current Berry Blessings, I think it's called. I can't remember exactly what. And then I got this other. This is a cute one. And I mean, I know she didn't make it, but the funny thing is, this looks just like the friend that gave this to me. Lorraine. I said, Lorraine. I texted her. I was like, thank you for the gift. And hello, this looks just like you. I hope that's why she bought the card, because it cracked me up. Look at this beautiful card. This is from Marcia, I believe. Marcia, yes, Marcia just sent this today. Or maybe not, maybe yesterday, I don't remember. But anyway, I got it, and it's beautiful. Oh, it's so cute. These guys are so sweet. Beautiful combination of colors and prints, Marcia. Then finally, I got this today with a Starbucks card in it. I got this from my friend Anne. Look at this, Katie. Anne made this card. It wasn't even designed by me. I know which supplies she used. I love this coffee cup set so much. She made this. Anne has always scrapbooked. She's dabbled in card making, but she really took up card making just when COVID set in, okay? And she's just taken to it, and she's talks about how she enjoyed it, and she's so glad that she took it up at the time she did. So I am so impressed. I'm proud of her. And hey, she made me a birthday card, specialized. So those are just, you know, some of the lovely things that people have done to acknowledge me, and it feels good. I thank you so much for that. It's very kind. Hello, Mary Ellen. Who else? Oh, hi, Anne-Marie. How are you doing? Okay, so we are going to play tonight. We're not going to use the dies, but I want to show you the dies because this stamp set is not available anymore because it's on the last chance list. But these dies are available. I just checked. And they will be retiring at the end of the month. But please keep in mind, I'm going to give you another opportunity to use all of your Christmas supplies, because in January, I am going to start an exclusive Facebook group called 'Tis the Season Christmas Makers Club, right? And so it's just going to be a free exclusive group for everybody that crafts and works on Christmas projects throughout the year. Doesn't have to just be cards. So if you have friends that knit and crochet and paint and I don't know what else, you know, make 3D items or whatever, then please, when I send out the invitation, will be coming out the last week of December, please watch for that and send it to all of your crafter friends. And my point is, I'm going to be using these, probably just the dies, in January for my first project. Thanks, Anne-Marie. I hope you end up joining. It's going to be for everyone. We're just going to encourage each other, stay on task throughout the year. I will set forth fun goals for everybody each month and give out prizes and, you know, just generally be your cheerleader. So anyway, I'm going to be using these in January because I haven't used them yet. I have sent out a number of Christmas cards. I hope some of you have received them using this stamp, but I haven't had time to play with the dies yet. So these are my January project. Now I'm telling you this because these are still available and they're $35. The stamps aren't available, but you know what? In this case, it doesn't matter. This can be its own thing. Two of these, one says Merry and Bright and one says Joy. So they don't need a sentiment because they are the sentiment. The other two, who says you have to have a sentiment on a card, first of all? But secondly, I know a lot of you have extra sentiment stamps. Yes, I know, be proud. Don't be embarrassed. A lot of you have a lot of extra stamp sets that have a sentiment that you could put together with any one of these. So just know that these dies, as of December 16th, are still available. Yeah, they hold their own, Anne Marie. Once they're gone, though, oh, they're gone. And then if you cry to me, I don't know what to tell you. Because, you know, I have no power over that. So please, if you would like them, $35. And, of course, you can shop with me, right? Because what did I tell you at the beginning? I sell all things Stampin' Up! And so if you go over to the Stampin' Zoo and hit the Shop Now tab, you will be directed to the Stampin' Up! Page, and you can just shop to your heart's content. Oh yes, Jean, we're gonna make Christmas cards all year long. Can you believe it? Instead of making like 70 in a weekend, like somebody in this house did. I enjoyed making them. I don't mind that, but I think I would much enjoy, or I would much rather make them throughout the years. I think they would be much more special. You know, like I'm gonna do some paper piecing with this. And if I start that in December, I don't really have time for paper piecing. No, I have to think about how many hours are in a weekend. So anyway, it's going to be really fun. It'll just be one more reason for us to gather and inspire each other. So anyway, on that note, these are going to be set aside until my January projects, but we are going to use the stamps tonight. And again, inspired by Christina Werner. It might go south on me, but we're going to do, we're going to use the water painters. We're going to do a little watercoloring. We are. I know you're like, what? You don't watercolor. Well, that's very true. But I'm never going to watercolor if I don't just start to try, right? So these may be nothing but a learning experience. Or these may end up being 2 more cards, which I do need a few more cards. You can always use a few more Christmas cards. Yes, I think so. Jean says she's made 85 in the last few weeks. Exactly. You have to be like a card making machine because, you know, when this is your love, you're making all sorts of things, but you aren't necessarily making Christmas cards all year because we want to play with all the things, right? So it will give us all a focus. It will be very fun, but a fun focus, yes. So these are 2 of the stamps, right here and right here. And I'm going to stamp these on our Fluid 100 watercolor paper. Let me get the catalog out. I'm going to show you where a couple of these projects, or a couple of these products are, because I want you to know. So if you want to order them, yes, that makes things a lot easier. And they're a little, what do I want to say? They're kind of in the miscellaneous section. So in the accessories and more, we are going to use the heat gun off and on, and it's called the heat tool. See, I need to quit calling it the heat gun because that's what you're going to look for. It's the heat tool. It is $30 US, and has 2 settings, right? So we're going to use a little bit of it tonight to dry our inks in between layers, but that's where you find it, page 128 of the annual catalog. And then also we're going to be using the water painters, which are right over here. They are $12 for 3 brushes, and you get a fine, a medium, and a large flat brush tip. And so you can watch me using those tonight. Please don't judge the brushes on what I may or may not be able to do with them. Okay, and then we're going to use the spritzer too. The spritzers are $3 for 2, and so if you're ever looking for things, for like little things to spend your money on when you have rewards and you're down to like $4, this is one thing you can get, but they're excellent. They're great for lots of techniques. You can, as you can see here, this one's been filled up with some re-inker and some water. You can fill it with alcohol, with spritzing, all sorts of shiny spritzing material, all sorts of stuff. So that's just where some of these products are. Let's see, is there anything else I want to show you right away? Oh, I am also, we're using a lot of things. I'm using Stays On ink. Okay, this is the ink that you're going to use when you our watercoloring, just like it says here. You can use it for lots of other purposes, but basically if you want to do any sort of water treatment and you don't want your ink to run, then you need this, StazOn, okay? So we'll be using that, and I think that's it for now, but I'll keep it handy, okay? I like to show you where these things come from. So here was kind of just I'm just testing colors together. I love Granny Apple Green and Bermuda Bay. They're both in the Brights family, not surprising. And so I am going to try using those tonight. Oh gosh, let's see. I put a drop of each on one of our acrylic blocks. You can use these as your palettes. You can put them inside the ink cases themselves. You can put a little bit of ink right here, or you can mash these together and get some ink in the lid. See, you have to press these really hard, but in any case, okay, so that's why I have it on a block, because you have to press really hard. I'm a weakling. And I have some coordinating cardstock because like that just makes it so easy. And then so I've cut our Fluid 100. Oh, I wanted to show you that too. But I've cut that paper into, let's see, 3.5 by 5, I believe. Yeah, 3.5 by 5. So just, I don't know why. It's just a size I thought would be good. The watercolor paper is on page 136. See, you could totally miss it, right? But it's right here. It's 5 by 7, so I just cut it in half. You get 10 sheets, $9, page 136. There you go. So, you can also watercolor on the shimmery white cardstock to some extent. I don't think you can go over it and over it as much as you can with actual watercolor paper. So for best results, use the watercolor paper. For worst results, use basic white cardstock. That will look horrible. I'm just letting you know right now. So anyway, we are going to start by stamping this in StazOn ink. StazOn does stain your stamps, which doesn't, I'm trying to show you this, sorry. So these are cleaned, but they're stained black. That's just the nature of StazOn ink. Of course, we have something that you can use to clean that, also in the annual catalog, some StazOn cleaner. So I'll show you that, but not until we're finished. It doesn't really matter. And quite honestly, it doesn't matter if you leave them. My stamps used to look like that, like probably for the first 10 years that I stamped, because I don't know why, because that's how I was taught. So anyway, my point is you don't have to make sure that the stamps are clean, but if you want to get that ink off and recondition them, then you can use the StazOn product I just showed you. Okay, so with that, let's use a little StazOn. Whoops, it doesn't want to be used. One thing I'll tell you right now, StazOn, just again, because of the chemical nature of it, can dry out faster than our other inks. One way to combat that is that when you get, this is a plastic top that just, it's a shell that fits over this and it's loose. When you first purchase this, if you will adhere it into the lid with 2 dimensionals, it's at just the right height to stay in there on and help keep that a little bit, keep it from drying out so fast. So, okay, and then also buy the re-inker, because it's very annoying to get this out after you haven't used it for a while and have it be dried out. So it's just a good habit, I think. Just buy the re-inker when you buy the ink, and then you're good to go. I know, Mary Ellen, my hands, I'm not strong enough, or I'm afraid I'm going to break the lid or something. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to use this beautiful round. I haven't used this ornament at all. I used the other really large ornament for the 50 cards that I made in that style. So let's see. And I put that bow up there so we can put a line coming down from it. And we're not going to do that though until we're finished with our water, because I don't know if my pen is water solvent ink. So, and right away I could tell that this side needed a little more. And now we're good. Looks perfect. That's why I put it in the Stamparatus, because when you're stamping on watercolor paper, it's a little difficult because it's so textured. I guess you can't really see that, but anyway, trust me, it's textured, it's rough, you know, it's watercolor paper. And so you don't always get it the first time. And so actually I'm going to make another one just so we have another one on deck. So what I'm doing is I've already lined it up over here. So I'm not using the magnets because they're kind of in the way of the design. But I know that if I mess up, if I put it back in the corner, we should be good. Hello, Margaret. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for also reminding me to remind all of you, if you are enjoying this and you feel so inclined, please share this with your fellow Facebook friends. I love to gather new viewers, gather new customers. This is a jobby for me. That means it's my hobby. It's not my job, but it's a little more than my hobby, right? So it is my jobby. I take it seriously. I love finding new customers and new viewers. So if you would help me out with that, I would be so appreciative, and thank you so much. All right, you just have to hit the little share button, and that's it. It doesn't even cost you money. Just a few clicks. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we have a couple of those. This is a beautiful line drawn image. It gives you so many options to color it, right? You can watercolor, you can use the blending brushes, you can use the alcohol-based markers, you can emboss it, heat emboss it. So lots of different ideas right away. So that's why it caught my eye. I thought it's so pretty. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play it real simple, and I'm just going to do a watercolor wash. But I do need to take a break right now because it's, you know, snack time. Okay, just a minute. Hey, just a minute now. Hold on. Don't get crazy. Tango? Psst. Here, take it. Oh, God. There we go. They're good kids. They need their snacks. All right. I need a drink of water. Perfect. So tell me, everyone, what are you currently up to? Are you like working on Christmas projects or getting ready to host parties or anything like that? I mean, what's going on this year? I don't know. Is it party season? I don't think I'm going to any parties except like probably my family's on Christmas Day. But I don't know if it's party season again, or are we doing that yet? I don't know. You tell me. Okay, so for watercolor wash, what I'm going to start with, first I have some grid paper that's dirty, right? A couple layers of it. I could move to, I have a piece of non-porous sheeting, I guess, that I could use, but you know, this is fine. Okay, so I'm going to take my spritzer, just water, and I am going to just give it a beginning layer, if you will, and see, this is not running because again, we are using Stays-On ink. Okay, so then this is my re-inker. I like to keep them in the order that I put them on the block, but then I picked up the block and moved it, so I have no idea now. We're going to find out. It's going to be like a little surprise. And remember, I'm going to work mostly with the spritzer, and I am just going to use the brush to like put the ink down. Oh, so fun. Then I also have my chamois off to the side. So with these water painters, you just press to get more water to flow through the brush. And then if you just wipe it off on your chamois, it's very easy. Okay, now I can already tell I'm probably going to want more Bermuda Bay, but that's easily remedied because I have the re-anchor, right? No problems. I like these two colors together. Make sure that the colors that you choose don't make an ugly color when they're mixed together, right? Like brown, like a pink and a brown. They're just not very good. So anyway, unless you know all about colors and you're comfortable using the color wheel, just try them on a tester. See what happens. That's one way to know. Okay. So I don't want to see brush strokes in this one. Well, that's my intent anyway. I just want to have this all running all over the place, mixing together, and you could bring this directly to the paper, but I find that I like to just kind of spread it out like this. It gives me less concentration in certain areas, I guess. So I want that to mix a little bit. Oh, good. You guys can really see what's going on here. I love this. First of all, it's a very tactile way to make your image. It's just really fun. You can like see it. You can feel what's going on here with it. And it's really quite fun. Now what I should have brought in here, I have some Kleenex, which is like a little too much lint, but really have some dry paper towels off to the side so that you can kind of stop mixing when you want to, right? So you're going to kind of stop it from mixing by picking up the excess. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and dry it right now to see what we've got, and we'll probably add another layer. I'm going to put it on 1, the low setting, because I just want to kind of dry some of that excess. You can absolutely just let this air dry, but as you're here, right, I think the least I can do is dry it right now so that we can continue on. So I love it so far. I think it's really pretty. I want to put down a little bit darker splotches of color. And so one way you can do that is by drying the paper and then adding some more. And then if you don't like what you have, you can reactivate it with water several times. I don't know how many times is too much, but I just know that you can, okay? So let me get this mostly dried. Okay, super fun. So you can see kind of, you just start building up the color. Again, this is like the easiest watercolor process I know, which is literally called Watercolor Wash, because that's all you're doing. Okay, so now let me bring some more in. Actually, I can tell already. I'm going to want some more water. So these spritzers, I think, give you a good kind of semi-controlled amount of water, so they don't go all over. If you hold it really close down here, you can get it pretty directional. But of course, you can do an overall spray and just hold it back further, right? But I want to try and get this more concentrated. So I want less water and more re-inker. I want like a couple really dark spots just for fun. Just because it's fun. That's it. Ooh, isn't it? It's really, it's like watching a fire or something. It's so fun. Ooh, Roz says, she is finished with holiday stuff. Oh my gosh, that's nice. That's odd. I can't believe it. The other way you can add water to this, right, is just by pressing on the water painter. And then water pools out of it. It's very fun. Oh, there we go. That's super fun. This corner's a little darker than I want it, so I'm just gonna pick that up. this one up. There we go. It's so fun when it's just moving around. Okay, now I'm going to get some strong green into this. Some really intense. Susan, I received your card. Have I showed it off? I think I showed it off last weekend. But if I did, or last week, but if I didn't, I'll know it because it'll be on my table. So I got some more cards, of course, from all you lovelies. So fun. There we go. Ooh, see, this is kind of fun, huh? Now, at this point, you could start putting paint in all these. I don't think I'm going to. Probably end up letting them get wet. But, oh, and there are 3 brush types in our package, right? Small, medium, and large, basically. So just enjoy getting to, this is the medium. It's probably what I'll be using the most, right? We always, oops, no, I didn't want that. I wanted more blue. Okay. The tiny bit. Do I know what I'm doing? Or I mean, do I have a plan? No, I don't have a plan. That's what's fun. I'm just playing. We need a little more right there. And of course, leaving some white is very interesting as well. So please do that. Please just leave a little white. Very fun. Very fun. Oh, I'm liking it. So who plays with the water painters? Anybody? Give me a thumbs up if you play with the water painters. That's a really sneaky way to ask for thumbs up, isn't it? But, but that's also an easy way for you to tell me. I'm sneaky that way. Couple of thumbs up. Couple of you play with the water painters. Okay, I'm gonna try and get this dried. So if I want to move the water and the ink, I can move this directionally. But if I just want to dry it where it is, then I'm doing straight up and down. That part I knew. That part I could figure out. Okay, that one is semi-dry. It doesn't take too long, but we will come back to it and finish it up as a card. I think it's really fun though. And, oh, and when we finish it up as a card, please don't forget to remind me to attach my bow to its, attach the hanger to the ornament, okay, with just a single line. I'm just going to draw it with a black gel pen I have. So, okay. Looking good. I like it. I'm going to take another one. I'm so tempted to use different colors, right? So let's try out different colors. And so this was like that scrap that, well, it's not a scrap, but it's a spare piece I was using to make sure I liked the colors that I chose. So let's just continue on with that little test pattern. I'm going to clean my block so we can get some new colors in here. Does anybody have colors they would like to see? Please don't give me more than 3, but I'm going to let you guys choose the colors. So you just type them in the comments and then I will pull those colors. Isn't this fun? It can be any of the colors, any of the standard colors or the in colors. Okay. So I know, Susan, they're really fun though. I don't play with them all the time either, but I should. Now I'm taking some Wink of Stella. Because who doesn't love Wink of Stella? And I am going to put shimmer all over this top and the bottom. Polished pink. All right. Love it. And I was hoping somebody would say something pink. I must have sent that out. I sent that message to you out. Okay, I can't speak. Sorry. Don't listen to me. Just watch. I have a polished pink. Anybody else? You want to see something in particular with polished pink? That's fun. Give it a little glimmer glam, right? Everything needs a little glimmer glam. Okay. Polished pink. Let's see here. And let's see. I'll choose the color if I have to. Fresh Freesia. That's kind of fun. Let's try those two together and see what they look like. Okay. I love them. They're very like kind of springy. Okay. Let's do a drop of polished pink. See, now these colors, you can tell the difference in the ink, but some colors just look like the same thing. So that's why I try to keep them lined up. Okay, let's see here. Let me just grab this brush since I've been using it. It's all ready. Okay. Spritzer. Oh, Flirty Flamingo. That would be fun. Okay, there's polished pink. Now, at this point, I want to let them run because I don't know how, I can't envision how they're going to look together. And so I want to see how they look when they run together. Right? Ooh, I like that. And let's put some Flirty in too. Okay. I need a little more. Fresh Freesia watered out, didn't it? Because it's not as strong as polished pink, of course. And then, well, let's see. Let's do Flirty Flamingo right up here. And grab it. Oh. Let's see, it really comes off as red, doesn't it, against the polished pink? Interesting. I could play with that. I think I would do these two colors with a touch of this. What do you think? Yeah. Okay, Susan, you have a good night. I know you're a couple hours ahead of me, so it's probably been a long day. I know how that goes, believe me. Probably in a couple hours, I'll definitely be, well, not as active. Let's just say that. Okay, so I have another little project here, stamped. And let's see here. Okay. Now how I want to do this is a little more controlled. I'm going to add water to the areas that I want to paint. Just do a wash. Again, I could use that bigger brush if I wanted to get a layer of water down here. Might need more as we go on, but I want to try to stay a little bit inside the lines, and the color is going to go where the water is, right? So let's try this Fresh Freesia. I'm going to start well away from the lines and then just start kind of working my way across. And again, if I feel like if I'm getting too much brush stroke and I want to see more water, then I'm just going to add some more. Like, I think I'll do it by coming over to this part, the other side, and pressing a drop of water through the painter. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, and then that really gave me most of the coverage I needed over on that side, didn't it? So one thing I also know, see, lots of things you just know from listening, but until you try them, you don't really know, right? So I know that when you're trying to do watercolors that have, where you want the different colors to stay more distinct, you don't paint areas right next to each other until they've dried. I'll show you what I'm thinking that means in just a minute. What that means is I don't want to come right here and try to color it green and leave it distinct, because it's not going to work very well, right? Because again, the ink flows where the water is. So that is a beautiful color. Yeah, polished and freesia. Yes, I like that too. Okay. Now, let's see. So let's do our polished pink. I need a little bit of water, don't I? Let me bring this little brush in. Okay, so I'm just going to use this for kind of prepping the surface. I'm sure there's a name for this. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. Kind of just getting a base of water down here, but not too much. And like I got a little bit outside of the lines. That's not a good idea if I want to try and stay in the lines. So I need another Kleenex. Cassie, you had your snack. You're good to go. He wants that key ring is what he wants. He's not getting it though. Oh my. They just run the place around here and I couldn't be happier about it. Yes. Okay. Let me tell you, first of all, tell me in the comments or give me a thumbs up or something if you watched Christina Werner's live last night. It was, it might have been her last holiday card. I don't remember, but she's been doing a great holiday card series. She's done that for the last several years. I don't know how many years, but, she drew a triangle, right? Turned it into a Christmas tree with red ornaments, and it looked like a green piece of pizza with pepperoni on it. Literally. She was calling it that. We were calling it that. That's what it looked like. And just through the subtlest of brush strokes, she turned that thing into a dimensional tree with shaded ornaments. And you know, before you know it. And the cool thing about watching her create live to me is that at a few different points, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like what she's created, but she just keeps working with it, right? It's so cool. And then before you know it, like, it just turned all of a sudden. It turned into something really cool. And so I think that's such a lesson, is right, just what she said. Don't just throw it away. Keep working on it, because if you throw it away, I mean, you know, like, you might be able to resurrect it, but you don't know unless you just give it a try. So now I'm just coming in with a brush that's just water to move some of that around, and again, to give my base area some water. And then I'm going to bring this right back, because I knew that this was loaded with polished pink, right? So I knew it was already nice and full of my color. I just needed more water in there. I love these brushes. They're very fun. Okay, see, we're getting a little cute little ornament here. It's so pretty. Hello, Brene. I showed off your Band-Aids earlier. They're so cool. Okay, I'm gonna give it a quick dry now. Just kind of moving it around, and again, it's it wasn't like this piece of paper where it was really quite saturated with water. This has very little water on it, so I was able to just dry it really quickly. Okay, let me think here. I kind of am wondering if I would like rich raspberry in these sections. Ooh, I gotta try that. Always have to try it first. let's see. When I get better at this, I'm hoping that I will intuitively kind of know which colors go together, right? But for right now, I don't know. Where's my rich razzleberry? Feeling like, come on now, where are you? Blackberry Bliss. I like Blackberry Bliss so much that I think I have 3 Blackberry Bliss re-inkers. I do. It's crazy. Because until I had a system, I just kept ordering it. I was like, I couldn't stop myself. So, okay, I can't find my rich razzleberry inker. Well, let me take a look at Blackberry and see what it looks like. Really watered down. Let's see here. All right. Don't you hate that? Like, I know it's in here, but I don't want to make you wait. All right, let's see what Blackberry Bliss looks like. Because it's very intense, as we know, but I think watered down, I'm gonna get really close to what I want. And I also just want a little bit of it. So let's just check it out. Okay, so working with water tonight. If you feel so inclined after this, I would love it if you end up posting a picture of something that you watercolor, because I want to see it. You guys will just inspire me to do something else. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm going to do that for the little bands in between the colors. It's like a total break. Now, so I dried. Yes. Oh, Roz, you make a very good point. I think when I have watercolored, I've embossed first, and it does make these tiny little canals, right, of where it kind of keeps the color. Absolutely. That's another really good tip. Okay, I liked what I was doing, especially I felt like I had really good control by using this brush to paint the water on, and then following with the next brush with the actual color. So again, now this is challenging for me because I'm just trying to get some water in between those two colors, so I don't want to put too much on. Right. Okay. See, that's a little dark. I want to see the design. Come on now. Trying to get some more water to flow here. Okay, I'm very studious right now. I realize I'm not saying much. I hope you're all talking amongst yourselves. I'm just saying hello. That's good. That works. So Roz is all finished. What about everyone else? Kind of finished? I have one more push, as I told you. I have things stamped, and I wanted to do, this was more of a like, I wanted to make these cards because I made this particular card with you a couple of weeks ago of snowmen, and I really liked it, and it was fun to color, so I decided I was going to make about 30 of those. So I've been coloring those. Those are going to go out on Monday. They're to mostly local addresses. I tried to send my international cards first. So, and I don't know, they might end up still being late, but I gave it a try. Oops, too much water. See, I don't want to reactivate that pink if I can help it. So you just have to clean it up. All right, it's good to have good lighting as always, because you can see where you're laying down the water. And I'm going to bring this back in. Oh, see, that's probably more like the strength I want it, but that's okay. Watercoloring isn't supposed to look exactly the same, I don't believe. It's kind of fun. I'm enjoying this. This is such a beautiful line drawing. Like I said at the beginning, there's just so many cool things you can do with it. It's just so pretty. Let's see. The only thing I don't like about this is the backgrounds are really nothing, right? We may have to splatter it. I don't know. What would you do for the background on this? Tell me. Because it is rather plain, yes? Okay, I just came in with the polished pink again. Is that what it is? Yes, the polished pink. Oh, that's very pretty. Very different, right? Oh, good job, Kathy. Just waiting to get ready with your family. Get together with your family. I love that. 2 really fun ways to color this. I may want to cut this out or something. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll cut it out. Okay, this, I know what we're doing with this. So let me move these so I don't put our projects in them and ruin them. That was fun. Now, another thing with these is it's not lefty-loosey and righty-tighty. These unscrew. It's like lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. Okay? These go on and off the opposite way that you would expect them to. So don't break them when you're trying to get the lids off. You just take the lids off, right, the wrong way, and then fill the barrels with water. Okay? And then push it through to get it started. So that's how that works. What if you blender brush around it? I could do that. With what color? You mean to like, so would you have like the color be the darkest near the ornament and then blender brush until it's lighter and lighter? That's kind of a cool idea. What color would you do? Die cut the ornament and marry it to the black glimmer paper. Ooh, I like that idea. Okay, that sounds cool. All right, I need the world's best ruler to draw a line. I tried to get this synced up so that it was basically straight. And I think I almost did it. It looks pretty straight. Okay. That's quite pretty. It looks so much better when you, I know, pressure. Yes. It's pressure on you, Brene. I need the color. I need the perfect color. Let's see. But I do like the die cutting with the black and all that business. That sounds like me, right? That sounds like Las Vegas, Lisa. I don't necessarily like the town, but I do like a little shimmer and shine. Okay. Colors are back in their homes. Now, this I'm going to put on either, you guessed it, Granny Apple Green or Bermuda Bay. This is why Stampin' Up! Is so genius. It's so easy. Now we can also do mattes of the opposite color, which is fun too. So I really like that. Let me cut a matte from Granny Apple Green and see if we like that. Brene says, yeah, get the pressure off of me. Okay, my paper is 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to do 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Ooh, fancy measurements. Let's see. I should have started out larger. Oh, what? Oh, it looks like the sides are, oh, it must be 3.5. I'm sorry. 3.5. So I'm going to do 3 5/8. I hope that's right. If not, I'm going to have to start over. Oh my gosh, it doesn't look right. It looks too thin. Oh God, I knew it. What a nut. What is this thing? Let me remeasure it. 3.5. Oh, okay. It's 3.5. So I want to go 3 6/8. 5/8. 3 5/8. 5 1/8. Let's see how I can demolish this piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock. That's kind of fun. It's very trim. Like, you'll see it though. You'll just see a sliver. Now, Roz says a small mat of black glimmer paper before the other cardstock. On this one, you want me to try that? You got it, boss. Let me grab the glimmer paper. Glitter paper. I guess this one's called glitter paper. And is it still available? I don't know. I don't know if it is. And this would be, oh. All right, let's just stop. You like pull it out and time stops. Got to just like, oh my gosh, it's almost the right thickness to make a really cool little mat. Let's try it. I don't know if you were talking about this card or about the pink card, but maybe both of them are going to get the black glitter treatment. Let's see how wide this thing is. This is 4 inches. Let's do, put it next to the ornament. 5 1/8. Let's see. 5 1/4. Let me do that. You have to tell me which ornament. Put it, no. You mean put it like this? Before the green cardstock. Yes, you did. And then do you want it like this? Or just like this? Kind of like the green in there, I gotta say. Oh yes, she says. You like it just like this. All right, let me try it this way. Okay. That's a slim one. And then I have the sides a little bit fatter. I could trim that down more too, but boy, I don't know. This green one is a tiny mat. I don't even know if I got it 1/8 of an inch. How did I do that? What do you think about this? I think this, or with the, okay, thank you. She goes with the green too. Okay, I like that. And then finally, I will show it to you on Granny Apple Green. I think I like it on Bermuda Bay. Yes, I think so. Okay, I'm gonna trim this one down a tiny bit. Good, how fun. I got another Christmas card that's gonna go out. You can always, I don't care how many times you go over your list, you can always find somebody else to give a card to. Can't you? I always think so. Yeah, Roz says no, and I hope you're talking about putting it on Granny Apple Green. I didn't care for that. Oh, I like this. I like this measurement a lot. It still gives us, you know, not totally in love with this watercolor. I like the other one better. Yes. Okay, layer card front, then Granny Apple. What? Layer card front, then Granny Apple, then black, then stamped image. Where? Stamped around the edges? Or am I being dense? We are going to put a sentiment down here too. Forgot to mention that. And I think we should emboss it in black or black with white or something, but we're going to take up that space with our sentiment. Okay. Granny Apple Green. I'm putting that aside. Deborah, next time. Okay. Let's get this laid down. And then we will move on to the sentiment. So we're not doing a lot of, a ton of cards tonight. We're just playing, right? We're just playing. Okay, I am going to use the Tombow. And because this paper is slightly warped. I see what you're saying, Roz. But I think I don't like those two colors together. I think I'm going to pull an executive decision on that. I mean, I don't like them as cardstock together. I don't know. The next card, I might decide to do the exact opposite. Right? Okay, so I gave that a good coating of liquid Tombow. And I'm going to let it kind of press together here. Burnish together. Oh, you're very kind. She's like, okay, fine. Do your thing. I am going to put this up on dimensionals. So let me glue this to the front. I love this glimmer paper. If you didn't get it, I'm sad for you. Because, you know, they might bring it back. But it was in the holiday catalog. Which means I'm pretty sure it was retiring. Not everything retires, but I don't remember. Oh, look at that. No glitter comes off on you. Isn't that fantastic? That is because we're using Stampin' Up! Products. Don't be silly. That's why it works like that. Not all glitter paper is this good. Trust me. All right. Ooh, getting down to where I need to cut these, huh? Look at this. A mini snuck on here. I know, Roz. I'm kind of with you. Like, I think I can resurrect it as a card and make it look pretty, but I don't prefer it either. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's ugly. Oh, what the heck. It's Christmas. Add another dimensional. But I like the other one. I like the more detailed one. But again, I'd never even really stopped to try to do that. So I'm so like impressed with myself that I actually watercolored a little ornament. It's not difficult. This one was super easy. So I hope everybody gives it a try, right? You got to give it a try because you're not going to fail. It's super easy. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to make another one like that. Okay. So let's get a sentiment. I think I'm going to use Merry and Bright. Let me see how that one will look, how I think it might look embossed. I think it might look fantastic. Yes. So we're going to bring the black into this design by embossing this in black. And I think I'm going to put it on Coastal Cabana cardstock. Let me grab a strip. I'm sure I've got an extra little scrap of Coastal Cabana that is just waiting to become our sentiment strip. Always good to keep those scraps behind you or beside you, I guess, depending on how much space you have. Whoa, this is not really a scrap, but it's available, so, okay. Now, I want to cut this ahead of time because I'm not very good at cutting this after. I can't do it. The ornament got lost. That's a good point. If the ornament was like cut, die cut and dimensionalized, which I think I understand what you were telling me, was to like cut it out and then have black glimmer paper showing through. Aha, well, that's okay. Next time. Okay, so this is a little more than 1/4 of an inch. I'm gonna go between 1/4 and 1/2. No, I better just go 1/2. I'm thinking that's bigger than I thought it was. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go between 1/2 and 3/4. I do need to fill up that space after all. Let me do 3, just in case. Okay. Hey, Lacey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's been fun. Me and the dogs. And that was my choice. You know what? I have not been well enough to where I feel comfortable making plans. I'm just not very reliable right now. I'm just trying to get myself a little bit rested and healthier. And so that happens. Would you trust me to outline this in my black pen? You told me that it's not standing out. I could also do another technique where I watercolored around it, but we don't have time for that. Okay. Now this pen I'm used to using. It's the pen I use during the day. Well, you know, this brand. So, this I'm not jittery with. Spoke too soon. The other night I watched The Bishop's Wife, which I have seen before, but it's so cute. I could sit and watch Cary Grant just sitting there doing nothing. He is so, oh, my type. That got kind of ugly. Stop it. Just stop, Lisa. You're good. Yeah, Cary Grant. Oh, my gosh. Love. And so, of course, in that movie, he's an angel. I really kind of think that there's that movie called City of Angels. Remember that one with Nicolas Cage and, oh gosh, whatever her name was. Meg Ryan. And before that, it was a French version. But I think that that movie probably takes its adaptation. It's probably an adaptation of The Bishop's Wife. But so cute. So nice. And the lady in it, I'm sure when somebody's going to tell me, it's like Lynn or starts with an L. Anyway. Oh my, that stamp's a little crooked. Oh, I'm glad I have a couple. Yes, I know. I love everything about him. He can just sit there and he kind of does this sad smile and you're like, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that stamp, I need to tilt up the right side. That doesn't happen very often, but it happens occasionally. So let's see if I can get it. Oh, it's pretty close, but I'm going to do one more time. I know, right? There's several of actors from that time period that it's just, they're just delicious. What can I say? Yes, delish. Okay, and that looks delicious too. So a little black, please. Why don't I use the retired black sparkly stuff? Yes. Boy, I'm doing a lot to this ornament. I think it kind of went past ugly. Yeah, Jimmy Stewart. And even, oh, I'll tell you, it was a little before my time. He's in Citizen Kane. But when he, man, And so you see him when he's older in The Godfather, and you're like, not so much. But, oh my God, as a young man, oh, I know. Lacey, you just stop it. I think that's a good idea. Oh, yeah, that show. I love that show. Oh my gosh. Then I have the soundtrack. Don't even ask me who was on it, but it's a good show. And then Nicolas Cage kind of went off the rails, you know? Oh, hi, Andy. Oh, yes, I hope you can watch it because I showed off all your beautiful gifts. Okay, I'm going to emboss this. So I've got it on my wrist till it feels uncomfortable. I'm going to take it to our Merry and Bright. This won't take long. So this embossing powder, if you have it, it changes a little different, right? Like you can still see that it's melting, but also it's not as evident because it has so much sparkle in it. So you really have to look at it and check it before you start touching it. So it will trick you. It'll make you think. Humphrey Bogart. Yeah, right? All these guys. Man. And the ladies, they were just gorgeous too. Like watching all that. Oh, I'll tell you. Here's a movie that I always have to watch, and we're talking about Meg Ryan. It's called The Shop Around the Corner. Who watches that? That's probably one of my favorite classic Christmas shows. And it is definitely the movie that was adapted from it of our time is You've Got Mail. But this one, like, of course, I love the original. It's so much better. And is that Cary Grant too, you guys? It might be. Oh, so cute. I almost want to cover up that ugly thing I did. But I have to live with it. Oh, well, let's see. I don't know how I can fix it. I think it's just going to have to be there. Lacey, you know that movie, The Shop Around the Corner? It's so good. Yeah, I will say that's my favorite classic movie. I love them all, but that is my favorite classic. And then my favorite new one is probably The Holiday. Okay, not so much. You know what I might actually do? I might actually stamp that ornament and put it over this one. Like, just do a different watercolor of it, die cut it, and put it on this. That will be my fix, but I will not make you watch that. I will do that before I take the pictures. You think it's Tom Hanks. Oh, You've Got Mail. Yes, it's another Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. Okay, but watch the original if you haven't seen it. And you'll be like, oh, okay. I can see that. Okay, I'm going to die cut this guy. I have the Gemini Junior over here, so I'm just going to, oh goodness. I have a lot of things over here that are all wanting to fall. Okay, I'm going to cut this out in the Gemini Junior, so you're going to hear it, but that's okay. Again, oh, all these beautiful dies. And of course we have one that cuts that out. Yeah, I was using the Gemini Junior because I was cutting out, again, I was making some snowman cards. And so I wanted about 40 stitched rectangles. Yes, I could have cut rectangles that would have just been plain, but that would have been way too easy. So if you get one of these snowman cards, please stop and take a special few moments to look at the stitching. Okay. Oh gosh. I crack myself up sometimes. I'm like, really? Who's going to notice this? But a stamper will, right? I do. So anyway, all right. Putting this down, I am going to grab some purple tape and Andy. I was so surprised when I went outside. I remembered that Stampin' Up! Had delivered a package. Shocker. And then I saw your cute little gifts out there. So cute. Here's the other thing this has. It actually has a little semicircle. And you can cut out the piece between. Yeah, I know. Crazy, isn't it? You can actually cut that piece out. There's a couple of those. That's how fun this set is. I tell you, these dies are their own little fun. Okay. Oh, that's a toughie though. That's a toughie, I tell ya. I'd probably have more luck if I did it separately, but who would do that? Why not just try and get it all at once? Okay. Now, let's check it out. Let's see what happens. Is it on? Is this thing on? Nope. Okay, oh, I'm so happy that I've decided what to do with that green and blue. Look at this. Isn't this so cute? So now you can thread like real twine through it or ribbon, whatever you have. Don't lose these things. They're one of those dies that you're going to go through the trash looking for. Hello, Peggy. You know what? It was a good day. I got medicine that's hopefully going to make me better. We just keep hoping. So if it works, that'll be such an excellent birthday gift, won't it? All right. Now, we're going to put this up on, I think, freesia paper because it's so pretty. Hold it. Let's see. Would this be too crazy? I don't know if we have any paper that looks good with it. It might be too much. Yeah, you guys are probably gonna, oh, it's a little much. It's a weird combination, isn't it? Yes. Now, it was worth a try. Let me grab some other DSP to choose from. I have some in mind that, of course, is not available, but it's from the Winter Whimsy. And let's see. I need a polished pink card base. Okay. Let's try the polished pink. Let's see what it looks like. This might be too much polished pink. Okay, 4 1/4. Score that baby. So the paper I was thinking of is actually this paper. It might be too much pink, but since pink is kind of the co-star, I thought we could give it a try. And I like how it's got different levels of light and darkness on this. Let's see here. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I think it would stand out if this is on dimensionals. And I'll get some hearts. Thank you. I like it too. And then why don't we give it some silver. Give it like a, hold it up with a silver thread. I think that would be fun. Okay. I'm going to cut a mat of white also, because I like the sounds of it. Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to do 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. For the white. Just going standard this time. Not getting fancy with my half measurements. Right? 4 by 5 1/4. 3 3/4 by 5. Now remember to keep all this fancy paper handy, because you're going to be working on Christmas projects throughout the year with me, right? 'Tis the season. Christmas Makers Club. Don't go looking for it yet, because I haven't created it yet. But I will create it the week between Christmas and New Year's. So I'm going to be around during that week, and some of you might not be, but for those of you that are, probably be popping on. Going to be taking some time off from work, and so I'm hoping to be rested and happy, and that's really cute. Let's do some silver, and then we might do some silver embossing. We might do a Merry and Bright that's silver. Okay. So I have my idea is to have a bow down here, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe at the top, like it was. Oh, there's also, you know what? There's also a stamp or a die. Is it a die? It is. There's this. That is the die for it. I think that sounds good in silver foil. Which we have. Yay. One moment. Just one moment. I'm grabbing the silver. I think. Here we go. Okay. And so we have silver foils. It's a 3 different finishes, and they are carrying over, which is going to be like so essential, so fantastic. So I'm just going to cut what I need off of this. It's not the best to run foil through the die cutting machine a bunch of different times, because it picks up all of the images of the cut marks off of your plates. So unless you have brand new plates you're using all the time, which, let's face it, nobody does that. It's just a little difficult. Now, let's see. It's gonna be perfect. I just keep going with it, don't I? I know. It's gonna be so fun. Yes, it will be fun. All right, I promise I'm gonna cut this. But the thing is, I keep making these stacks, right? And now I don't know where I put it in here. Oh, because I put it away. Yeah, I didn't know where I put it because I put it in the drawer like I was supposed to. Okay, let's do this cute die cut. Think about how many images you have that you could use this little bow on. Oh my gosh. If I didn't have these dies right now, I'd be buying them. They're so fantastic. Okay, let's take a look at this pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so much better. Love it. Gotta get this put away. Okay, look at this delicate bow. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm in love with it. So that's gonna get glued right on there. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so let's put that down. Yes, I definitely think out of the gate, this one is better. This pink card is more showy, but I think you will like this a lot more once I redo the ornament. I think you will. It's probably going to be, I'll do something similar. I might keep the wash effect, but I'm going to cut it. Roz nailed it when she said that it doesn't stand out as much, because it doesn't. Okay, just taking a glue dot, sorry, doing a little surgery here with a folded glue dot. and putting that right at the top of this so you can still see our, oh, that's so cute. I'm not even going to glue this part. I'm going to just flip it over the edge of the paper. I'm not going to put it up on dimensionals though because of that, because there's no way I can get that thing, get that tiny strip. And that's okay. It doesn't need to be up on dimensionals. I'll probably put it here. Again, leaving room for the sentiment on the bottom. Okay. Picking this up, and I'm just going to fold it over, because then I can attach it to the back. I'm going to use a little piece of tear and tape. I hate to cover this paper, right? But it's okay. I have more. I did use a lot for, again, for one set of my Christmas cards. I used this paper. And that was the plan. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so let's get this glued down, then we will finish the sentiment. I know, Kathy, you can't stop me tonight, apparently. It's because I'm working with stuff I haven't worked with before. So it takes a little time. Yes. Okay. Kathy, how's the weather out your way? I know it can be blustery. Hope you're doing all right. And I mean, just thank goodness we're not in Kentucky, right? Those poor people are having a heck of a time. Had a heck of a time. And surrounding areas. I think it was several states where the tornadoes were. You guys can correct me, but I know that Kentucky kind of took the brunt of it. It's horrid. I don't know what that's like. I have never been in a tornado. Don't want to. But, you know, with the changes, I don't know. Maybe Idaho will have its own tornado problems. I hope not. But that sounds a little scary. Okay. This one is so cute. Okay. There we go. And this, you really don't even need a sentiment on it. Oh, it's so cute. I love that bow. Oh my gosh. So it feels totally secure with that one glue dot, and I like how then it's just standing up. Let's do one final embossing of Merry and Bright. Let's just stick with it because it works, right? And I think this is the right paper. Yes. So we have Polished Pink and we have Magenta Madness, and I can definitely tell them when they're together, but when they're apart, I have to double check. Yes. Okay. Let's try that. Of course, it's going to be in silver, okay? Because that's perfect. It's going to set it on just perfectly. Geez, I may make a bunch of these now that I love. I know, Roz. It took me forever, but I am getting there. You are all done, though. You can stay up all night and watch this. You have nothing else to do. You told me you were finished with your hoopla for holidays. Okay, get my buddy. Where's my buddy? My embossing buddy. I put it back. See? Sometimes I'm too quick on that. A little Versamark. Oh, man. Kathy, that is crazy. I'm sorry you're kind of in the thick of that. Okay, let's see. Remember, this stamp is slightly, yeah, okay, I got it. Slightly crooked. Oh, how nice, Roz. That'll be really fun. They want to see Gwen, I'm sure. And you. They want to see your mom's babies. That's so sweet. You guys will have a good time. That's fun that you have just some girl time with Gwen, and then you can have the boys too, and you guys all have lots of fun. I know I love seeing all your pictures. Looks like you're a very good Grammy Roz. Okay. Let's see. Oh, for crying out loud. Did I put that away? No. No, I didn't put the heat tool away. There it is. Oh, you guys. Let's keep it comical in here. I'm another year older. Yeah, they want to see Princess Sassy Pants. Exactly. So I just do little circles. This is silver, so you're definitely going to see it like jump out at you. There's no mistaking it. That little end was kind of bubbly, and then as soon as it gets smooth, you're good. I still kind of keep my hands off of it for, 10 or 20 seconds. Of course, I'm cutting it on the bias because that's how I like things. Oh, this is really pretty. Yeah, I like this one. It's cute, and I might have to grab some of those new Iridescent Rhinestones, my new favorites. Oh, they're so perfect. Yep, talked myself into it. Okay, so these are Iridescent Basic Gems or something like that. And I hope they become one of our basics because they're really cool. Look at the colors. They're just like the card. They're iridescent, so of course they pick up a lot of different colors, but one thing they definitely play with nicely is pink. So let's check it out. And there are 3 different colors. Yes, so we love it. Actually, why don't I put a large one up there, then a little guy, then another one, and then some down here. Yeah, Hanukkah was early, definitely. So I guess that gave you you had it ready, but then it was like, well, now you have a little downtime. That's very nice. Ooh, I like this. It's very cute. Very, very cute. I hope you enjoyed that. It was one of the, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, 8:50. Good Lord. Okay, well, I did watercolor. We had fun watercoloring and chatting. This is going to look so much better when I cut this out and redo it. Okay, so there's always a fix, right? And I love the format of the card. And I loved just playing with the watercolors. But this really is good as it is. I will put a liner inside the card. And then this is going to go out to somebody. I still need cards until it's like the 23rd. I'll stop mailing cards on the 23rd, okay? But until then, yeah. Hey, thank you for sharing your time with me. Oh my goodness. I just appreciate you all so much. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. And FYI, tomorrow is Friday. That's a good thing. This gal needs her weekend. Yes, I realize I took the day off, but when I go for medical stuff, I don't count that as a day off because it wears me out. I love all of you. Thank you so much for the well wishes and for the beautiful little gifts and cards and just all of the attention. I appreciate it so much. All right, everybody, have a great night. I will talk to you soon.